Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks! What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. We have two Kansept knives, and because of the number of emails that I get from them, the number of DMs I get from them, I haven't the foggiest what they've sent me today, but we're going to find out. And as is the case with every single Kansept unboxing I've ever done, if you're catching this at the exact day that I'm uploading it, it means these are probably available. So I'll link them right down in the description. It does help my channel when you use those links, but that's entirely up to you. Thanks so much to Kansept for sending these in. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me, and please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. Okay, so what do we have here? These are just open, kind of. Oh boy, every time I unbox a Kansept or a Kaiser, or there's one more brand that does this, it's just like, oh, but you know what? They've changed this a bit. Boy, this is kind of heavy. What is this? Oh, you gotta be kidding. They didn't tell me they were sending this. What? Oh, man. Why? Oh, boy. I'm keeping this. This is mine. I'm 100% keeping this. I'll tell you what's going to happen here. This knife is, and I'll let everybody know, expect to see a YouTube short on this knife. One of my favorite things to do on YouTube Shorts, because of the way the algorithm works and who it kicks it out to, if you go and look through my library or some other channel that's got a lot of subscribers, look through their YouTube Shorts. It's almost a certainty that their #1 most popular YouTube Shorts has a ridiculous number of views. And that's because the algorithm treats YouTube Shorts differently. It also kicks it out to pretty much anyone and everyone, right? So that means that the content, if you're like a knife content creator, your regular audience kind of knows the deal. They're generally aware of the different price tiers. They're aware of the different brands. They're aware of the mechanisms. So you get a lot less generic, angry social media garbage, right? On YouTube Shorts, however, it's a lot like TikTok or Reels. It's just underneath in the comment section is the dumbest, most mind-numbing, stupid nonsense, right? But it's fine because the discussion fuels the video and the algorithm and the whole thing, the cog system works, right? So what I like to do is play around with that and just put really confusing stuff on YouTube Shorts. Stuff that I know is going to get a lot of, like, stuff that's going to rile people up. The big Midgard's Messer knives, knives with confusing or often unnecessary mechanisms, right? It's essentially low-hanging fruit. But these types of knives I absolutely love just tossing out there. It's kind of like throwing something into a piranha tank and just seeing what happens. This will inevitably cause a cataclysmic event over on YouTube Shorts. If you found me on YouTube Shorts, I'm sure that now, listening to me talk about this might make a little bit more sense to you. If you watch my regular content and you go over and watch my shorts, that it'll probably also make sense to you. But this is absolutely wonderful. I love that, #1, that Kansept makes the Korvid. This is the Korvid XL. And #2, that they decided to make a donut sprinkle version of it. Is this the Blade HQ? Is this a Blade HQ exclusive, or did they just decide that they were going to do their own sprinkle version, right? I mean, I'm going to keep this knife. This is going to be a permanent part of my collection. And honestly, moving forward, as I go through my collection, I will probably very nonchalantly transition from something like a Microtech Scarab 2 to this in the very next slot, and just, you know, just not add the appropriate emotion that you would expect with something like this, right? That's wonderful. I'm so glad that this exists. Oh boy, I can't wait. I can't wait. Instagram, though, I will put this on Instagram with less sarcasm. Let's see what this other one is. There's probably not a horrible price tag on that either. This is the Wraith. I had a roommate in college named Wraith. All right. This is a much more... Is that a bottle opener? Okay. Yeah, it looks like it. Look, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't know how much I like the idea anymore. Wow, that's kind of a thick blade. Does this have... Yeah, it's titanium with a lipped steel liner. And S35 in. Okay, it's honestly, it's a pretty cool looking little knife, and the action is extremely smooth. Flipping action's good. You can reverse flick it. I think you can even front flip it. Yeah. I don't know how much I love the idea of a bottle opener being on a knife blade, and I'll tell you why. I don't know about you guys, but the more bottled beverages I consume, my dexterity, mental awareness, general athleticism start to go downhill. So the grip that I have on small metallic objects might become burdened with inebriation. And when that happens, you are much more likely to whoopsie-daisy down the, the apex of sadness. I don't know. I don't know how much I like that. I feel like a better bottle opener design on a knife would be one where, in order to use the bottle opener, the very act of holding it in that way locks the blade in place in the closed position. Almost like, if you can imagine, like a reverse shark lock situation where you slide it forward and then that has the bottle opener, but as you slide that forward, it keeps the blade in place. Obviously, I'm not an engineer, because people are going to be like, well, okay, but like, how do you propose that they do that? I'm not saying I have no idea. I'm just saying if I was a genie and I could rub a magic lamp, right? Or I'm sorry, if I had a genie and could rub a magic lamp and say, hey, genie, listen, this doesn't make a lot of sense, but I need a safe bottle opener / folding knife, right? Then that's something that I would ask for. Now, in the event that this is not a bottle opener, I don't know what it is. The other issue here is that in order for this to work, you're putting pressure on the spine, which I know we test knives like this, right? And this is probably fine, but I don't like the idea, right? I mean, if you've tried a bunch of different beverages, then you know that not all of those bottles and what it takes to get the bottle off is not all the same amount of force. Sometimes it's a little more. I think you're putting yourself at quite a bit of risk, or also, the person in front of you. So I don't know. I don't know how much I like that. But the design is cool. Outside of that, this I'm extremely happy about. There's so much that I can do with this, and I'm just infinitely happy. So, okay, that's going to be pretty much it today. Thank you so much to Kansept. I've reviewed this knife before. I just haven't done the sprinkle one. Maybe I'll do a sarcastic mock review of that one. This one will definitely get its own review down the road. I will link both of them in the description. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. If you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe, because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.